Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kali, and you guys are joining me today for the third installment, third episode, third time, I don't know what we're going to call this, in my weight loss and self-discovery journey. So thank you so much for joining me. And if you like this content, please hit that like button and subscribe below. Okay, so this week, guys, I've been on the struggle bus this week with food. I'm exercising, I'm hitting my steps. I'm not eating crazy things, I'm eating crazy amounts of things. And I was really worried about weighing in this week. So I didn't tape the actual weigh-in, and I'm sorry. I apologize that I didn't do that. That's not cool. That's not cool, Kali. But I didn't tape it. And I want to tell you it was because of some good reason. But there's no good reason. I just didn't know how to react because I was really certain that I was going to gain weight. Now, during the week, I did try really hard not to overeat. What I ended up doing was making a huge pot of greens, and the whole pot is like 550 calories. And if you guys want that recipe, I'd be more than happy to share it with you. It's a fantastic recipe. Ooh, maybe I'll do like a cooking show. That would be cool. I used to do cooking shows when I was little, to no one, and make macaroni and cheese. I burned it once. The audience was very disappointed. It really ruined my chef career. I'd always planned on being a chef. Actually, I wanted to be a San Francisco 49ers cheerleader and an attorney. And then after that, I wanted to be a chef. But I found out that you have to taste the food. And I don't like a lot of things. Plus, I apparently am allergic to a lot of stuff. And I didn't want to have to taste it. And then also, it seemed hard and hot. So my chef career kind of died early. Anywho, this week, but I did weigh, and I lost weight. Haha, can you believe it? Okay, so here's a picture of the scale. I promise this is me. You can tell by the crusty feet. I really don't know how, so I don't know if this week is going to reflect next week when I weigh, but I promise I will tape that. And I'll practice my faces for if I gain weight. So I don't know if I'll do like a shocked face or a disappointed face or like an angry face. I'm not sure yet. I'll figure it all out before I tape it, and I'll give a good reaction. Now, I do want to tell you guys a story. Okay, so the story. You guys may think less of me after this story. I don't know. You see me in my pajamas though, so I think we should be okay. Last summer, this weight loss journey actually kind of really started. I just wasn't really tracking much of anything. I wasn't tracking my food or exercise or anything like that. The only thing I was really tracking was my water intake, because I started to notice that I was drinking more water, lots more water. I went from drinking 24, 48 ounces a day to 96 to 144 ounces a day. And I noticed that I was losing weight. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, I have discovered the cure for obesity: water. I didn't understand why people weren't already doing this. Like, you don't have to change your diet. You don't have to exercise. You just drink 96 to 144 ounces of water, and the weight just poof, gone. I lost about 40 pounds. Seriously, I lost like 40 pounds. I was already planning the book tours and talking to Oprah. I also, though, was a little concerned because the water was also causing these other things, these other side effects that I hadn't quite figured out yet. And I'm not a scientist. I was getting a lot of leg cramps. Even though I didn't fully understand that, because although I'm not, a scientist or a medical person, I thought usually cramping is caused by like dehydration or something. I don't know if that's true. But with drinking so much water, how could I be dehydrated? I was going to have to figure that one out if I was going to make it on Oprah. And I was losing hair, like clumps of it. I couldn't really figure that one out because I thought water was supposed to make, the toxins and stuff go away. But then I was thinking, maybe the water was bringing out the toxins, and the toxins were attacking my hair follicles because they were angry. I wasn't quite sure how to really get around that side effect. So I needed to work that out too before I wrote my book. And then outside of the leg cramping and the hair loss, I also had basically a never-ending yeast infection. And you're thinking, how did water cause that? I didn't know. These toxins. I really felt like if I can learn about these toxins and I can get rid of those, this water thing, that's my ticket. So I go to the doctor in January and tell her about all these symptoms and things. And then she's also like, oh my God, you've lost all this weight. That's fantastic. How did you do it? And I was like, okay, hot tip. Don't tell anybody just yet, because I'm still working out a few of these details, but it's water. And, based on the fact that she is a doctor and has spent many years in medical school, and just in general isn't a crazy person, said, well, no, or it could be something else. Like, I don't know, maybe diabetes. And I was like, I'm going to go with the water thing. So she ran some tests, and many of you will be shocked. She was right. I have type 2 diabetes. I didn't really let it sink in fully until I talked to her after the results came in. I had learned in that period that my A1C was 13.2, which is apparently pretty high. And I think my fasting glucose that day was like 160 something. I can't remember. And which it was really high for fasting. And we do a televisit, and she says, you're going to have to make some immediate adjustments. The recommendation is that you go on insulin right away. And I have watched enough My 600 Pound Lives to know that that shot goes in your stomach. Not today, Satan. There is an option. We can give you this other medication. She'll be on 2 different types of pills. We'll revisit it in, 2 months and then 3 months, and we'll see where you're at. So over the course of those 3 months, I made it extremely simple for myself, and it's working. I eat pretty much the same meals all the time. And I did get a couple of questions like, aren't you burnt out on that? Yes, totally. I totally don't want to eat any more sweet potatoes. But you know what I also don't want to do? Take insulin. Right now, this is working. It's still simple for me. And so I'm going to keep doing it until I'm in a better place, a better headspace to figure out other things I can eat. It's been 3 months since I got the diagnosis, and my A1C went from 13.2 to 5. Yeah, 5. I couldn't believe it either. 5. And my fasting glucose was like 95. So everything I'm doing is working. which is why I don't really want to change anything that I'm doing, because I'm afraid, really. I'm afraid if I do anything differently, then it's all going to fall apart. And that's all part of kind of that mental thing that I'm still working on. I'm afraid that the success is fake because I've not really done it before. I just every day keep telling myself it's real. You're really doing it. You're really doing the work. And these are the results of someone who's doing the work. And I deserve that. Well, why is it so hard for us to believe that we deserve better or that we deserve good things to happen to us? And I know I'm not the only person that believes that. I know I'm not alone in that. We all deserve to be happy and feel good about ourselves. We deserve that. And I deserve it. And I need to continue to work on that, which I will. I do appreciate you guys tuning in and listening to my story. And know that the bestseller about water, I don't know, what do we think a good name for that would have been? Like Kali's Water Journey, or Water, the Never-Ending Weight Loss Story? Water is the New Black? Or Water Me This? Like, riddle me this, but with water. Yeah, I know. All right. If you guys like this content, hit the like button and leave me any comments, any questions. I love the encouraging words. I really love them. It's fantastic. You guys have no idea. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want to see this continuing journey. And I will talk to you next week. Bye, guys.